Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Modern World History series by looking at the developing world. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. Feel free to use it. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. After World War II, a central goal in Africa, Asia, and Latin America was development, or the process of building stable governments, improving agriculture and industry, and raising standards of living. Nations that are working toward this goal are referred to as the developing world. They are also called the Global South, because most of these nations are south of the Tropic of Cancer. Most industrialized nations are north of the Tropic of Cancer, so they are sometimes called the Global North. Nations of the Global South have tried to develop economically by improving their agriculture and industry. They have also built schools to increase literacy. In a move to improve economically, developing nations tried command economies. Command economies is when the government makes most economic decisions and owns most industries, but they tended to be inefficient and inflexible and often failed to raise the standards of living. To pay for development, many developing countries borrowed from foreign lenders, but they had trouble paying back the loans. Today, many developing nations have mixed economies, or economies with some government controls, along with a free market. Many developing nations have welcomed foreign investments to try to improve their economies. Globalization, or economic and social connections across borders, increased in the 1990s. It involved movements of people, ideas, and money across borders. Outsourcing of jobs, or arranging for work to be done in countries with lower labor costs, helped developing countries gain jobs. In the long run, however, globalization greatly increased inequality of wealth and income. During the 2010s, some in the Global North opposed outsourcing of jobs since it was seen as a threat to developed countries. The Global South still faces many challenges. Geography is one challenge. Few natural resources, difficult climates, low rainfall, and poor farmland make successful farming difficult. Some developing nations produce only one export product. If prices for that product drop, their economies suffer. The population in many of these countries has grown rapidly. Many people are caught in a cycle of poverty. When families are forced to move to cities, they often find only low-paying jobs. As a result, many children must work to help support their families. With so many moving to cities, many people are forced to live in crowded and dangerous shanty towns. Civil wars and unstable governments bring additional problems. Dictators spend money on warfare and enrich themselves instead of spending money on government services and economic development. Economic development has brought great changes to the developing world. In many countries, women have greater equality. However, some religious fundamentalists oppose these changes and have called for a return to the basic values of their faiths. And now, your recap. After World War II, the Global South, basically the countries chilling below the Tropic of Cancer, set out on a heroic quest for development, stable governments, better farming, and no more shanty towns. First stop, command economies, where the government tried to play monopoly but kept losing. Then came loans from foreign lenders, which they couldn't really repay. Oops. Fast forward to mixed economies and outsourcing, which brought jobs but also inequality and gave the Global North a case of job-stealing paranoia. Add in tough geography, overpopulation, dictators with champagne tastes, and shantytowns straight out of a dystopian novel, and you've got the struggle. Yet, women have gained more rights, even as some traditionalists yell, "Not so fast." Development is messy, but they're making progress, mostly. There you have it, folks. That is the developing world nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Help me develop this channel further by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks, and see y'all next time on Nutshelled History.